third approach that is given by Hasidic doctrine is as follows. The ultimate desire of God is to be here in the physical world, which is completely distant, qualitatively, not just quantitatively, but qualitatively, totally distant from God's being, as much as could possibly be. This world is a world of selfishness, of me, 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 me. I exist and nothing else exists in my space. When I eat, nothing else eats with me, except the bugs that are within me. But no other creature, no other man, no other animal eats what I eat. They eat after I've eaten. Some of them, you understand what I'm saying. But I'm selfish. I exist for myself. In this selfish existence, which seems to negate godliness, God wants to be part of this and within this, and has to permeate this selfish existence. And we, by virtue of our deeds, by virtue of our acceptance of God, and by putting ourselves aside, emotionally, intellectually, we bring God into our world of selfishness, our world of separateness, the world that is non-spiritual, the world that is everything for itself, and we unify the world, and we unify it with God. We bring God into the physical world. God desired the physical more than God desired the spiritual, because it is in the physical world where there are real choices. In the spiritual world, there are no real choices. There can really be no choice, for there is only godliness. It's the only thing that really matters. Life matters. Ultimate life is God, so what choice is there? But in this world, you don't see God. You see only possibilities of possession. There are people who wish to possess a house and a car. And there are people who want to have more. They want to have factories. They want to have villages and cities. There are people who desire the power to control the world. And this is a mania, this is a desire that people have, because they want to grab as much as they can. And in this world, where people want to grab for themselves, God wants to be in that world. The man should accept that all that you have is really only God's, and whatever God gives you. And if you can do that, then God is settled. You can acknowledge that, and you can live that way, then God is settled in your world, and God lives in your world. And the reason, Mr. Heroes, why you can't talk to God is because God is speaking to you. All the events of your life are speaking to you. The story goes as follows, and I'm going to conclude with this because we'll continue. I'm sure you're going to argue with me. The Alter Rebbe, the Baal HaTanya, was arrested for being a chassid. Terrible, terrible crime. He believed that God exists everywhere. The non-chassidim believed that God was outside this world, and this world is separate from God, and really is not a real existence. That's their theology. Chassidic doctrine is God resides in this world. As in this world, we just have to actualize the presence of God, that we should see it. The Rebbe was arrested, and they went and told the Tsarist regime that the Rebbe was organizing a revolution pro-Turkish and against Russia. So he's taken to one of the terrible, terrible places in St. Petersburg, in one of the jails. So today that jail is open, and we know the cell where the Rebbe was arrested and had stayed there for 53 days. At any rate, the various officials had met with the rabbi, very impressed by this rabbi. The minister of education came to the rabbi and asked him, I read in the Torah, the Bible, that after Adam and Eve eat from the tree of knowledge, that God appears to them and says to the man, Ayeka, where are you? And what kind of a statement is that, where are you? God knows everything. God sees everything. What do you mean, where are you? He told him Rashi's interpretation. God was trying to enter into conversation with him. No. I want your interpretation, Rabbi. So he says, do you believe that the Torah is eternal? He says, yes. Well, then this is the statement that God says to every man. Adam means every man. This is your point, heroes. God speaks to every man, and he says, Yeko, where are you? You're 57 or 56 years old, or ever old you are. What have you done with your life? And at every moment of your life, God is asking you, where are you? What have you accomplished? What can you do now to make this world a better world? And that is the meaning of the words Ayakon. Not to an individual 57, 50, whatever it is, years ago, 5,700, 77 years ago, 770 years ago. No. It's right now. God's asking us, what have we done? What are we doing? And that's how God is talking to us.